Honestly, the situation has nothing to do with me. Like the great Patrick Bateman once said, don't be part of the problem, be the entire problem. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hello everyone, Not a Twitch here. Once again, not breaking your Dragon Ball content. I'm sorry y'all. I know, I gotta hop on a Dragon Ball and Fortnite collab, but I gotta talk about this. You know, before it gets old, it's my job to make it relevant again. I was really hoping to skip over it, but I literally keep seeing thousands of TikToks on my For You page talking about canceling her once again. Honestly didn't think too much of it, but you know me, I was actually raised correctly, but I can't say the same for others. So these people need an outlet to release years of frustration. Well, unfortunately, there just had to be homegirl Addison. But anyways, Addison Rae, you already know her. But if you don't, she's basically one of the first major TikTok influencers. She eventually became so popular, and I guess she branched off the Instagram. Well, you know how when you reach a certain celeb status and you start receiving brand deals? Well, Addison got a particular deal with a brand that I personally never heard of. It's called Praying. But the crazy part is that this brand is partnered with Adidas. So I'm not even sure if they own the brand, but they're definitely in cahoots with each other. So Addison and Praying collaborated, and she was showing off their merchandise. One of the merch was a bikini, and this was the result. So as you can see, the bikini says Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now to ordinary people, they really don't mind. However, to a specific group of people, Christians, yeah, she done messed up now. That's when things were all downhill from here. Christianity. This is the level 99 overall of religion. There's no point in arguing with a Hall of Fame badge religion. Now, before I get canceled for speaking up on the topic, I do want you to know that yes, I am a Christian as well. I mean, I at least consider myself to be. I say my graces before I eat, praise before bed, and you know. However, I don't find it offensive at all. For one, it's a bikini. Like, think about it. You really want me to waste my energy on something that someone else is wearing because I don't agree with what they believe in? Like, how lonely can you get? I think it's the main concern about why people don't like Christians and they're always calling them a cult, whatever. It's because there's always a mob mentality when something isn't done their way. We Christians literally get memed the most because they know how we're gonna react. So it's never ending cycle. It's basically just amusement at this point. Another thing is the hypocrisy. We go against our own ways so much and turn a blind eye. But nah, when the celebrity does it, that's when it's time to riot. Okay, so look right here. It says God's favorite and like someone's pouring some milk or some cereal and it's like in her lap or whatever. And the comments are like, this is real disrespect right here. This brand needs help. Alright, you see this? Then you come over here and look. Megan Thee Stallion has a song called God's Favorite. And she's like dressed up as like the devil or whatever. But there seems to be no outrage over this. Another thing is that Demi Lovato, her new album called Holy FVCK. And she's like laying on like a cross mattress or whatever. And I don't know if this like supposed to be offensive, but no one seems to be getting upset over Demi Lovato doing this. Another one on this brand, like on their actual Instagram page, is Christina Aguilera. And look at these comments. Like, we go on her Instagram and she's like, not a negative comment in sight. This is the same exact photo, not a negative comment in sight. It's actually insane, the difference. Like, wow. This is what I mean by like the hypocrisy. And my favorite part about this brand is that like they keep trolling the people, which makes it even more funny. Someone's like, I'm signing that petition now. Over the line. What petition? Let me sign. What's it called? And like changes.org/D. This is comedy. Like, how is this not funny? As you can see with the examples, it's not even all celebrities, just the ones that they don't like. My guessing is that Addison became TikTok famous by doing dances in the mirror. And we all know the strength it takes to lip sync to Billie Eilish. People don't believe she deserves the fame. In which, yeah, I agree. That's the internet nowadays. Just like when the Danielle girl and Sienna May, they're only famous because the people who hyped them up and got them famous, and now you gotta live with it. All it takes is one clip of anything out of context and you can become the next iShowSpeed. The internet is an unpredictable place. I don't know how, but I've been getting a lot of Christian TikToks in my For You page. I've seen so many TikToks where people are like, the end of days is coming. Oh, end of days! End of days! End of days! All because Addison put on a literal bikini, and I'm like, dog, it's really not that serious. You want people to respect your religion, but you go out and say things like this to make people think you're crazy, and then they distance yourself from you. Trust me, I know from experience, I was super heavy in my religion, especially when I went to school. I used to tell people like, did you say your grace before you ate? And they look at me like, boy, if you don't. Some kids would get upset with me because I was forcing my religion. heavily upon them, and I didn't understand. But as I got older and grew up and met more people, I started to realize that other people aren't the same as me. And I just had to learn to accept people as they were, and vice versa. Like, even some of my friends now, quite few of them that straight up told me that they don't believe in God. I mean, young Kimmy would probably, I would have severed our friendship like Sasuke right there. I would have said, nah, you my enemy. But as I got older, I learned. I'm still good friends with those people now. Still in the Discord server, and I tell them all the time, especially if they're like going through it, I'm like, yeah, bro or girl, I'm praying for you. Good night, and leave it at that. I think a major lesson here for Christians everywhere is just to stop forcing your beliefs so heavily on your friends and to respect others. You think people are trying to hear that they're going to rot because they don't believe in what you believe in. That's not the first thing people want to hear, especially when you want them to join your religion. But yeah, so moving on, Addison no longer wanted part in the drama, and she was overwhelmed with enough anger comments and had taken down the photo. I don't know if Christians worldwide use that Hall of Fame mom mentality badge, but they got her, which is kind of sad, honestly. Addison Rae, of all people, has been going through it lately, especially with her dad trying to be the influencer and ruining his own marriage. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm not entirely positive, but I'm pretty sure that Addison has adapted to the hate of the internet, especially with the way she became famous in the first place. It was bound to happen. Cancel culture is one of the most toxic mentalities to be introduced in this world. It's crazy how you can literally ruin someone's whole career or even life over the simplest things. I mean, some people, yeah, they deserve to be removed from the internet, like the Daddy 05 controversy and J Station profiting off of all the celebrity deaths and faking his own girlfriend's death for his very delusional young audience when she's still in fact very much alive. Those are people who don't deserve to have a platform to constantly put out negativity for the world to see. That's why I basically don't see why Addison deserves the hate. Addison Rae nor Adidas have commented on the situation. They've literally just stayed silent during this whole thing, except for the actually praying account. They've literally been trolling this whole time. If you were just taking the bait, it's natural selection, really. But yeah, the main thing I want to take from all this is to be kind, respect other people's opinions, and don't force your beliefs on the others, no matter how right you may feel. But yeah. I gotta hop on Fortnite and record. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I literally had to make this whole entire video, fortunately, because I had my hard drive of like gameplays from the very beginning of this year, and it just corrupted and crashed. Yeah, thanks Seagate. But it's okay, because I gotta try out some new things. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Check out my other videos. Bleach 1000 Year Blow War arc about to go crazy, and congrats to the Dragon Ball community on, you know, Dragon Ball Superhero. And I'll see you guys. Take care until we meet again.